Hey all, this is Val here, and I'm bringing you an account update video. In other games I played, I typically would do one of these about once every 2 months just to give you an idea of where I'm going with the account, what I'm currently working on, and future plans that I have. So to start off, you can see we're at my defense team. Before I had a really terrible defense team. Now I have really upgraded it. I'm going with a C. Armin, a Kron, Fat Cat, and a Shooting Star Acades. The goal of this team really is to hope that people don't hit me and also to maybe win one or two by lightning. It may not always happen, but hopefully this is deterrent enough for people not to attack me. Now, the reason why I did this, if you take a look at my arena wins and losses here, you can see I only have a 12.4% defense win, but I have 85.6 offense wins. Now, this was causing problems with me trying to maintain ranks. So what would happen is I'd get like champion 6 or I'd get like challenger 1 and would immediately lose it because my defense team couldn't maintain. The hope is that now with an upgraded defense team, I will be able to get into those higher ranks and not have to worry about being immediately beaten down. If I don't win on defense, that's fine. If I don't gain any points, that's fine. I just do not want to lose any points. So if it works as a deterrent, then that is going to be a success in my book. Now, with the defense team done, which took about 2 weeks to level everyone, to get them geared, to get the artifacts leveled, my next stop now is Guild Wars offense. Now, in my Guild Wars, basically, my first team always wins. I just says cleave it with oxlots and says and call it a day. However, my second team is usually hit or miss. So that is my next focus. So let's briefly talk about my Guild Wars offense team, the second team. Now, as I mentioned, I am Oxlots and Sezing, the first team. The second team, again, is going to be Ruzid, Bingo, and then Ludwig. So what does that look like? How am I going to gear them? Well, it's quite simple. My Ruzid is already ready to go. I don't plan on 6-starring him. I will get some speed. His artifact I may change. This is just here because I feel that RNL is really the best artifact for him. However, I'm currently using that on Biken. I really don't want to remove it. Since I don't have a spare RNL to use, I figure just giving everyone flat attack and defense is going to be fine. I don't really have any gear changes planned or 6-starring him planned. But that could change depending on how the team looks once I actually get it out. Now, let's take a look at Bingo. So here we have Bingo. So as we know, the flow is going to go. We hope Ruzit takes turn 1 to give the next turn to Bingo. Bingo's sole purpose here is to S3 and give invincibility to Ludwig, which is going to give him 30% defense penetration. Now, because speed tuning is key, and I talk about this a lot, you want to try to keep an 11 speed difference between all your units. In this case, I'm going to want my Ruza to go, then I'm going to want Bingo to go, and then once Bingo goes, I want Ludwig to go. You want to keep your speed as tight as you can, keeping in mind that 11 difference to prevent people from cutting in between you. Teams that can cause an issue for this are Gerardo and Ball, due to the fact that Ball at max skills gains 25%, and Gerardo gains 15% every time someone buffs. He also has the ability to strip, which makes him dangerous. Always remember, either in Guild Wars offense or arena offense, to pick your opponents carefully. The set I plan on using with him is going to be attack and crit chance. The reason why is his skills. First, skill 1 scales off of damage dealt. Skill 2 scales off of damage dealt. However, skill 3 scales off of attack. So we want to make sure that we are buffing up skill 3 as much as we can. That is why we're going to go with attack. However, if I'm not able to meet my speed goals, I will switch this and run a speed crit chance set. So that way we can get enough speed to make sure that no one cuts in between our Ruzid and our Bingo going, and we can apply our invincibility and then nuke them with Ludwig. Now, on to Ludwig, the last in the chain. Ludwig is the same thing. We need to make sure that he's properly speed tuned. For artifact, I'm going to go ahead and go with Portrait of the Saviors, which is basically Tonfa 2.0. I think I made a mistake by only getting one of these to max. I probably should have made 2 of them, but hindsight is 2020. Again, keep in mind speed tuning, and the set I'm planning on going with him is going to be attack and crit chance again. However, if I'm not able to meet my speed goals, then I'm going to go with speed, crit chance. If I really have to push it because he is the slower of the units, then I will go with speed boots, but I have to keep in mind that's going to significantly impact his damage output. So that is like a worst case scenario. But the good news is if I do that, I will likely change my plans and possibly go with attack crit chance set, but just use speed boots, and maybe that will be enough to make up the difference. Overall, I will be gaining 15 speed over using just the speed set with attack boots. So that could be it, because keep in mind, speed set gives you 25 speed, attack boots give you 40 speed. And that is how I see this team working. Ruzid, Bingo, Invincibility, Ludwig, forward. Now after that, I've heard a lot about Dizzy. I've seen a lot of Dizzy in Arena, and I am told that she is just great for Wyvern 11 in addition to Abyss. So I really want to advance further in Abyss, but to be honest, I'm kind of lazy. I really don't want to go through the 20-minute fight, lose, only to have to do another 20 minutes all over again. So I hear she is the easy button for that, so I will be building her shortly thereafter. Once I'm done with her, I plan on building Arbiter Vildred. Now, from what I am told, Arbiter Vildred is actually one of the best farmers in the game. I'd like to find out, as he is my only ML Nat 5. Now, in order for him to be effective, from what I understand, this has to be max. So the reason why he's way last on the list is simply because of the Molagora requirement. Because of that, I don't really want to get my other teams that I'm working on. I want to make sure they get all the molas they need. Then I can switch over to investing molas in this S3 to see what this guy can do for me as far as farming. Maybe even use him a little bit in some arena defense and see how he does. Possibly even Guild Wars defense. But that's really what I'm looking at going forward. We've really done all current content. We have everything on farm minus Abyss. And again, I am waiting on Abyss just to see how that plays out. I'm really not summoning much. I'm looking for really good defense units, and so far nothing really has shown my fancy. I did do a few pulls, which I did post today for Destina, but not necessarily for her, to be honest with you. I already have her, and she has a few devotion skills in her, mostly for hoping for Shuri dupes. Because going forward, what I'd like to do with my arena offense team is lose Helga and put in Shuri. That was my original plan. However, because I had a SSS Helga, I put her in for the immediate speed imprint. But once I can get at least 3 dupes in the Shuri, I do plan on taking Helga out and using Shuri in her place. I don't like planning too far out, just simply because you want to pick a goal, achieve that goal, then move on to the next thing. If you stack it up like that, it can seem daunting, but if you take it in small, edible chunks, it is much better. I appreciate you all for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, all you dudes and dudettes out there, stay frosty.
I'll show you my ability. Take this.
I'm already prepared. Give up any hope of making it back alive. I'll show you justice.
I sacrifice my life to protect Eton! I won't lose to anyone. Don't waste my time.
Ha! Try me! Damn it! Shoot! Ah!
Try and dodge this!
I'll do my best.
Get back!
Who will face me?
Did you see that? Aren't I amazing? I'll show you my ability. I'm strong.
Would it be fine if I just got rid of everybody? Are you prepared to die?
Now you believe how amazing I am?